The cop then says this to me after getting my information. You know what's funny right now? I'm a cop and you're in a prisoner costume. If I took you to jail right now, you would fit into the system so perfectly. Then proceeds to let her laugh out.
That's gotta be racist. There's no way. I'm gonna just keep it real. There's no way.
Immediate fear came out my body. White women. For a black man, white women can be great people, fun to be around, and make great wives. On the other hand, a white woman can have a black man trapped for 18 years, jail, or dead. There's no in between with them. White women only have two archetypes. One of the popular archetypes is the gutter bunny, the snow roach. The gutter bunny is pretty much those white girls who you say act black. I don't see it that way because the way they act does not represent how all black people act. Gutter bunny and snow roaches are just white women who act and make their personality the same as black pop culture. The last archetype of white woman is the snow bunny, the Kelly K. Your average white girl, she wears Lululemon, has a hydro flask, goes to Starbucks, knows Taylor Swift word for word. They're just carefree in the world today. This story is about how snow bunny hunting almost cost me my life. I used to be a snow bunny hunter. Oh, milkman, as you say. However, I implemented the Dr. Umar philosophy. Snow bunnies never, black queens forever. Snow bunnies never, black queens forever. Latinas and Asians do not apply.
Salutations, fine shit.
This story takes place around Halloween. As I said in the last story time, I'm from Broward County, Florida. However, Florida has so many other cities with their own personalities. Broward, Dade, Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville. Same state, different cities with their own unique motion and people. This story takes place in Tallahasse, Florida. About 3 years ago, a friend told me about their first Halloween. Halloween is pretty much when the school of Florida State and FAMU have their homecomings around Halloween, and people from all over go up there for 1 week and party hard. FSU and FAMU are known as the two biggest party schools in the state. He told me that him and his brother, the whole weekend while they was up there, just saw so many whores dressed up as cops, Playboy bunnies. They were all more on gold than a green light. Time of the year finally came around for myself, and I was going to experience my first Halloween. I planned to go out there with my boy Tatum. We really didn't have much of a plan of where we were going, but we knew who we were staying with and what costume we were wearing. He picked out a priest outfit while I chose to be safe and wore a prison costume. Like I said, we didn't really have any plans or underestimated how insane Halloween was, so we drove there at 1 p.m. From Broward to Tallahasse is an 8-hour drive, not including traffic. We get there around 10 to 10:30 p.m. I texted one of my old classmates up there, and he named multiple clubs such as Baja's, Pots, Recess, The Strip. Pretty much every club was going to be deep tonight. Before even settling in where we were going to be sleeping, we went to the first club, Recess. When we got there, the line was filled all the way to the streets. Tatum suggested we try the next club, Baja's, because if that club was too deep, he knew 3 white girls that lived right by there, and they were going to invite us to this big frat party. We went to Baja's, and the line was bigger than the line at Recess because Moneybagg Yo was performing that night. Tatum went ahead and texted the girls for their address, and we pulled up on them for the pregame before he went to this big frat party. We knocked on the door, and we see these 3 different type of white girls. One girl was your typical Kelly K, another one was a black hair snow bunny, and the last one was a 2-way, 3-level, 99 overall with all the Hall of Fame badges. Galaxy Open Demigod Play Cleaner, a damn obese beluga.
Would you hit this? Bro, be honest, bro. Would you hit this? He's a stove protector, a motherfucking...
White girls greeted us, and Tatum and I made quick eye contact, and that's all we needed to know who we were on the hunt for. He was on the hunt for the Snow Bunny, and I was on the hunt for the Kelly K. We walked into their crib, and they had about 10 empty bottles of empty liquor filled on top of their kitchen cabinets. The Kelly K asked if we were ready for the pregame, and we said we were on go. Now, to give a quick breakdown, I'm not really a drinker. I've only had 2 drinks of choice, which were Crown Royal and that La Hen Dog. However, back in my day, I used to be a huge herbivore. I loved me some roasted grass. Told the doctor, I'm a healthy kid. I smoke broccoli. This time of the story, though, I was on a tea break, so it'd be my first time in over a month having my favorite delicacy. The Kelly K hands me this concoction of the form of a water bottle and asks me, "Have you tried a gravity bong before?" Now, I'm in front of the Huz and the Beluga, and I wasn't gonna let the white woman know she had more bomb knowledge than me. So I capped and said, "Of course."
Alright, y'all boys, let me tell you what his dumbass does.
Who the hell gave him lines to speak? I didn't put that in the script. Nor did I say for that to be animated.
Shut up, nigga.
Damn.
Alright. So anyways, let's get back to it. Do you guys know what a gravity bong is or a G? If not, welcome to science class. I'm Bill, not a science guy. About to explain. Alright, so let me tell you what this dumbass does. So, you know, the GBs are all set. He's got to move the little cap with the metal piece, and it goes. But this dumbass forgets to do that part. I see that, I save his life. That boy's about to get sent to the hospital.
Whatever he said. So I'm not thinking about this gravity bong ain't nothing. I'm start doing tricks and treating it like it's a joint.
So y'all won't even believe what this nigga does after I save his life. After he tries to inhale the lit oregano with the metal piece and the cap on, you know, he finally takes it off. You know, he takes the hit. He starts coughing. The man almost started vomiting for real. Runs to the bathroom in front of all the hoes, embarrassing us.
Yeah, I gotta flag you. Unnecessary and excessive dick running on top of Bruno Tatum. 15-yard penalty and a flagrant one will be issued. Automatic first down. No more speaking privileges for you. Triple R though, that did happen. I ran to the bathroom and was coughing OD in front of the huzz. I went back to the locker room. When I looked in the mirror, my eyes were so bloodshot. This was the most faded I've been since the night I hit the white runs. Another story for another day. Once I reevaluated myself, I knew I was ready to play. I ran back to the field. When I left the bathroom, they stopped hitting the GB around and was pouring up shots of Malibu coconut, a white woman's specialty. Again, I'm not really a drinker, but I've already embarrassed myself in front of the huzz, so I'm drinking whatever they drink. We did 3 shots and my body was officially crossed for the first time. They gave me the rest of the GB to myself. I alternated indulging in the roasted grass and taking another 3 shots. I'm now sitting on their couch after 15 to 20 minutes. Everything has not hit me at once. I've gone beyond my limits and now on the verge of breathing out. The black-haired Snowbunny asked if we're ready to go and we all said yes, except the Killer K. She goes, "I'm too blasted. I'm gonna lay on the couch for the rest of the night." The Snowbunny goes, "Okay, enjoy your night. Anyone else want to lay on the couch for the rest of the night?" I had 3 seconds left to make a decision. I could leave my mans with 2 girls I don't know and go for the kill, or forget and go to the frat party where there'd be more huzz on go. I made the decision to stay with my brother that I came up here with. Now you're probably wondering the story. How can Tatum and Reno somehow lose their lives? Here's how. So Tatum, the plate cleaner, the Snowbunny, and I all head out the door. I started to walk and my body started feeling like Frank Martin with 10 him with that uppercut. I was leaning and jerking.
I never heard nothing that crazy.
Wild. That was pretty wild.
I couldn't walk straight, and every time I blinked, I felt like I was going in and out. I knew right then and there I was greening out. I managed to get Tatum and let him know that I was going through it. I told him not to worry about me and still be him.
Go win the ball game, AR. Go win the ball game.
My plan was that when we got to the frat house, I'd find a couch or just crash out, and then whatever happened, happened. Here's when we put our lives on the line. No one was in their best thinking. The beluga uses her echolocation and says, mind you, everybody is too fried to think let's get an Uber, so we just hop in the car. When I open the door, I see packs of twisted tea and a bag of roasted grass on the floor. I sit down and at this point, I'm gone. The beluga drives, the Snowbunny's in the passenger seat, and Tatum and I sit in the back. I'll tell Tatum that I'm gone, I'm going in and out. He just tells me to make it to the frat house and we'd be okay. The beluga starts her car and puts on the song Can't Leave Without It by 21 Savage. She made a left turn out their complex and all of a sudden started pushing her Yoda. It went from 0 to 80 so quick. I'm fading in and out of the back seat. The song started fading out. The convo started fading. And I was gone. These next 5 blinks, however, could have been the last things I seen before I lost my life. The first blink we was driving normally. The next blink she was doing 100 miles per hour and ran a red light. The Snowbunny tells her to calm down, but I was too gone to speak. My next blink, I somehow recorded a Snapchat of myself and saw the gas prices outside. The next blink, she was doing 110 and ran another red light and the car was in the air. I didn't even process what was going on. My 5th blink, all I remember was I put my head down as I was ready to go to sleep, and then all I heard was this big boom. We felt an enormous impact on my right side. When the impact hit, my head and knees hit the top of the car, Tatum's glasses flew to the front of the car, and the airbags blew out. She had ran a red light, and we got T-boned by this escalator in the middle of the road. After the impact hit, I'm talking the milliseconds the impact hit. My body sobered up so fast, and I got aware of my surroundings. I realized quickly the predicament Tatum and I were in. 2 black men with 2 white girls and substances that people under 21 shouldn't have in the car. I tried to leave and proceeded to open the door, but Tatum grabbed me quickly and said to stay. I tried to dip without him, but it was too late because all of a sudden, 3 cop cars pulled up to the scene. I hit the Franklin St. meme pose because I knew Tatum and I were finished. A female white cop comes to the driver's seat and tells us to get out the car. We get on and walk to the sidewalk. She then walks to the Escalade and tells the driver to do the same. All we see get out is this tall, light-skinned man. The man got out to the sidewalk, and to our surprise, he was a boxer boy. He got out and wasn't really that mad and just started talking to the female girl. While they're talking, I overheard the beluga using her echolocation and looking in the cry, saying, now, we shouldn't have been driving, so it isn't really her fault, but because she's half beluga, half plate cleaner, it is her fault. While she's crying, the Snowbunny is consoling her, saying it's not her fault and everything is okay. And then I see Tatum join in for a group hug while getting a couple butt grabs in. I'm just by myself looking at this perplexed and disappointed. The cop then goes to them and asks for their names and phone numbers. I overheard him tell them that the car is too total for an inspection and nobody's going to jail for this. She just needs the driver's information and insurance. The cop then comes to me asking for my name and phone number. Mind y'all, my name in real life is Raul Rodriguez. I told the white cop that my name was Marcus Emmanuel Johnson and gave her the phone numbers to my favorite Domino's back home. The cop then says this to me after getting my information. You know what's funny right now? I'm a cop and you're in a prisoner costume. If I took you to jail right now, you would fit into the system so perfectly. Then proceeds to let her laugh out.
That's gotta be racist. There's no way. I'm gonna just keep it real. There's no way.
Immediate fear came out of my body and I beeline to Malik and screamed loudly, Tatum, tell these white girls to call the Uber now. Tatum pulls me to the side and goes, bro, chill. The Snowbunny feeling me right now. I'm trying to console her into some guts. I told a horny Jamaican what the cops said and he locked in and had them call it to Uber. We get back to their spot and get to my car. We then drive to his homeboy's place and crash at his freshman year. Mind you, this happened on a Friday and we were going to be in Tally until Sunday morning. The story about this trip doesn't end here. The next day we go to this club called Strip and the line was packed like Rolling Loud. We get there at 7 and then get into the club until 9:30. We finally get into the club at 10 a.m. and I walk our own ways into the club. This club had like 2 floors with 3+ rooms on each floor. I enter the country room and I notice a group of 3 girls and 3 guys. One person caught my eye on the group, which was just one girl dressed in a sexy police officer costume. I didn't know that when we locked eyes would be the day of how I fell in love with my favorite eater. To be continued. Yeah, man, what a weekend. After that weekend, my love and just infatuation for white women, wanting to go hunt some snow bunnies in the winter. Yeah, those aspirations died after that weekend, slowly but surely. Yeah, that weekend didn't end either. My eater. Yeah, she knew how to eat. I miss her. She did detriments to my career. Yeah, after her, I was never the same. Look, y'all, I know you haven't seen me in a minute. You know, it's been about 6-7 months since y'all seen my face or any like physical content besides the animations. Life's been lifing. A little bit of trolling here and there. We're just not being serious. Triple R really gonna take over. First thing up, long live Wall, long live League. We love you. LNT, Triple R, we gonna do it for you. I need y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe if y'all really like this video. And yeah, you know. Play my outro.
Oh God. Bitch, I'm back in it. Uncle told me he whipping up a batch. Yeah, that pack's in it. I could give a fuck about a charity. Bitch, I ain't lended. Dog threw me up a brick. Catch that shit like Randy Moss.